Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on here and post a video. So I've been seeing still, after weeks of us still being in this new world that we're all living in, I'm still seeing a lot of frustration and stress and uncertainty and anger in some people about, having to adapt to this new world that, again, we're all living in. And I get it, like change like that, especially when it's unexpected, can be scary and it can cause a lot of stress and frustration. But I want to offer you something if you are someone who's feeling more of those negative type of emotions lately over the course of the last couple of weeks, more than you're feeling the love and the joy and the happiness. I just kind of want to offer you a few things to think about that might help you get back to a place on a path that you want to be moving in that's actually more impactful for you. So the first thing is, where are you grounded and how are you grounded? Are you grounded, or not are you grounded, but do you have a clear, defined purpose? And when I say purpose, meaning like, why are you here? And I know it sounds like, oh, this deep type of conversation, but it really is something that is so important to help guide you. Think about your purpose as your kind of like your compass. Like, this is what you want to do, and it's going to kind of anchor you and keep you centered in times like this. Like, this is why you're here. And the other piece of it is, what is your vision, right? So when you're fulfilling your purpose, what does it look like when that's happening? And at different levels, like when you're really fulfilling your purpose, what is that clear picture that is created based off of it? When we're missing those two things, times like this can feel very, very scary, very uncertain, very stressful, because we're so used to the routine that we've created, the way that we live life, that when a new environment has been introduced to us, and especially in such a speed that it just throws everything off, and we don't know how to get back on track because we don't have that clarity around those two things. When it comes to kind of uncovering your purpose and your vision, there's a lot of things that can really hold someone back from getting clarity around it. And it really starts with the beliefs and the perceptions and the limitations, the judgments, all of that we've been inheriting and taking on since we were babies, right? When we're born, we don't know anything. I mean, we're just literally living these free lives, like learning along the way. And there's always people there to kind of tell us what's right and wrong, what justice looks like, what injustice looks like, what we're good at, what we're not good at. And we start to take all of these on, and these are the beliefs that we start creating about ourselves and other things outside of ourselves. And those beliefs turn into perceptions, how we see things based off of how we believe. And in turn, once we perceive something, we act in a certain way because of it. And if we have beliefs that are working against us, that prevent us from doing the things that we're really truly capable of doing, and I promise you that you are truly capable of so much, but because of the beliefs that we've created, we've held ourselves back, and it's allowed us to be, it's been challenging for us to find our purpose because of it. And if we do have an idea of what our purpose is, then it's so difficult for us to achieve and fulfill that vision that we want because of the beliefs that we've created. They're holding us back in some way. There's some sort of limitation. And sometimes they disguise themselves as something that we may think is good for us. But when we really dig in, we come to find out that these beliefs, these limiting beliefs, have prevented us from really clarifying what our purpose is and what that vision looks like. And when, again, in times like these, when you're just, here you go, here's a new way of doing things, and here's a new world and a new situation, without the clarity around those two things, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to adapt, because you're going to feel lost. You're going to feel like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And it's just going to start taking over. And if you're someone right now that is feeling the frustration and the chaos and the stress and the anger and all of those feelings right now, more than the love, the joy, the positive emotions, I challenge you to really look like, do you have a clear, defined purpose? And if you do, what does it look like? What's that clear vision that you have when you are fulfilling your purpose? I'm creating a program. I've created a program that's going to be launching in the next few weeks. I'm so excited because it really helps get down to the core of this imaginary version that we've created of ourselves, and really understand, what we've inherited over our lifetime that's worked for us and we want to keep doing, and then what hasn't worked for us, and what we need to get away from, or what we need to change, the stories, the different stories we need to tell ourselves, the perceptions we need to change, the things that have really made times like this more difficult when they didn't have to be. And I'm really excited to get this out to everyone, because I know there are so many people out there that are going to benefit from this program. I mean, the program I put together is something that I've myself been through. I've created this from the processes that I've used, the things that I've done to get to where I am today. And for people who've known me for years and years and years, knows the work that I've done, and the person I continue to come into it's such a far distance from where I was. And I've packaged this all up into a really awesome program for everyone, and I'm really excited. But times like this is exactly what this program will help people be able to work through and adapt to quicker, and make it work for them instead of against them. So really excited, but again, just wanted to hop on. Hopefully, this helps someone, just one person, maybe understand, or at least give you some sort of starting point as to what you can do right now if you're feeling like this situation is really kind of overtaken your life. So if you need anything, message me. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys are all thriving. Talk to you soon.